everyone. Thanks for coming to our cooking class. Today we are making Greek turkey meatballs. So we'll get started here in just a second. Improvising today because our grocery store didn't have any green onions. So we're skipping to the next step. So we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 400 degrees.
And we're using an air fryer today in our space.
All right, on to the next step. We're going to basically just combine all the ingredients. So we'll kind of list them out as we go. The first thing we're adding in is going to be 1 pound of ground turkey. Do whatever fat percentage that you would like, but in general, we do recommend that you choose the leanest variety possible. So into the bowl that goes. We're just going to break that apart a little bit. And then next we'll add in an egg. It's crazy how different farm fresh versus like store-bought eggs look. Yes, they look really different. It's got some yolk on my hand. Okay. So for the next ingredient, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. So we're going to get that. I'm trying not to make a mess. These are the trash. And then next we're going to do half a teaspoon of black pepper. Very peppery. Yes, that would be awesome. Next is 1 teaspoon of that one. Thank you.
Our cumin.
Oh yeah, sorry. There we go. All right. Next up, our smoked paprika. I'm sure it's I already forgot. 1 teaspoon. This looks very fiery. Super fiery.
I love adding paprika stuff that makes it colorful.
And it's a good way to add some spice without it being like, oh yes, like overly done. Okay. So next is our coriander. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon. Does it just? Okay. Oops. All right, and our oven is preheated.
So if you happen to go to your grocery store and you can't find the green onions or scallions, either way, they're going to label the same. You can use something like chives, especially dried chives. You just want to double how much the recipe calls for. Chives tend to be a little bit more mild in flavor. We want lots of onion flavor in this recipe.
And this recipe was calling for about 2 whole green onions, which would be about 2 tablespoons once you dice it up. So we're going to go for 4 per stalk, so 8 total. Let's get that mix and see what we're working with. I really wish we had gloves to roll out these meatballs.
Yeah, especially ground poultry just always has a bit of like a different texture.
All right. We're almost done. What's next? Breadcrumbs?
Do we get?
Oh yeah, I put that in.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think all we have left is our half cup of breadcrumbs, which is really going to help kind of bind everything together. Just don't know what we're looking for with the meatball, not a binder. They're going to fall apart and separate as the fat melts as it cooks. So. All right. While Brittany is mixing that and incorporating everything, I'm going to add a little bit of oil to our pan. Now, this recipe, you could grill the meatballs, you could saute them. We're choosing to bake them because that is the path of least resistance. So that's what we're doing today.
Jayla, how do we serve these meatballs?
There's so many varieties. So a lot of times people think of like meatballs as being the entree. You could add them to a salad. You could make a meatball sub if you wanted to. The Greek flavor gives you a lot of versatility. So you could add some tzatziki onto your sub roll instead of traditional like tomato sauce that you might have with a meatball marinara. So lots of ways you could do it. You could eat them on their own, serve them as an appetizer, but they should have a nice Mediterranean or Greek style flavor to them.
Kind of what we're working with here now.
Nice.
Now I'd imagine we could meal prep these. Have I cook them and
Oh,
freeze them for later?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think this recipe said it makes about 12. Yep, 12 meatballs total. So we're gonna get to rolling.
You could even make meatballs like this for like an entree or not an entree, but an appetizer, especially for cookouts and things.
Yeah, this will be something good that you can prep ahead, keep warm, and it'd be perfect to serve.
Should I grab the other one?
Yeah. This is working really good, actually. I don't know if you guys can see my one meatball I made with my teaspoon measure, but it.
Sometimes too, if it sticks to your fingers, you can rub your hands with olive oil or any type of oil first.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we're checking the temperature for poultry. We're looking for 165 for it to be considered done. So that's what we're going to test for, right? They look good.
It smells good.
There we go. And this is our final product. If you're like us and you cooked it in a small air fryer, they cook a little faster. So just make sure that they're reaching that 165 and they would be considered done. So these are the finished product. They look very nice. They have some green in them. I don't know if you can tell.
They smell delicious.
They smell really good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you try the Greek meatballs, let us know what you think. We wish you were here with us to smell these and to taste these, but thanks for tuning in. Bye.